What's crack-a-lackin', everybody? We are live. Got some of the stream assets on here looking a lot better, so hopefully things will be better. That's the only thing I can really say there. Let's turn up the microphone a tiny bit though. Okay. So today we are going to be doing some handy dandy C++. Let's turn that down a bit there. Okay. So we're gonna need to set up a GDExtension here. And we're going to also set up a new solution here inside of JetBrains Rider. I got some code open that I'm not able to show you guys, but we will move that on over here. The solution's called Silent Template, or SH Template for like survival horror, but I feel so creative for that. Wow. Such a creative statement of mine. I invented that. I hate myself. Okay, so new window here. Okay, so we got this template. We're gonna make a new folder in here. We're gonna call this new directory. That's what we need. Can I just new solution folder? I do that? Okay, so then I go in here and then no, that's not how that works. Okay. So one thing I've noticed about JetBrains Rider is that it's basically stripped out all of its C++ stuff, and that's extremely stressful. I mean, they have like, you can edit the code and stuff like that, but there's like no true setup other than working in Unreal Engine, which is kind of stupid. But run configuration templates. Let's look in here. View project, C++ project. Let's do that. Okay, so I think I jumped the gun on that. Needed to wait for it to load. Oh, is that just broken? Okay. Oh, that's great. Let's just see if this will load anything. Let's do this new solution. From here, let's just actually remove that. Okay, that's all cleared up. That's H template. Put solution and project in the same directory. Cool. Let's just see if this will not be terrible. Okay, so I think that is terrible. The T-Core framework. Okay, so let's see what's going on up here. Is there any C++ one that's not this? I think that's the only one they have. Okay. So that's super annoying. Project template. Let's just see if my C Lion license is still active. Oh, okay, cool. A few more days on that. Awesome. So let's open up C Lion. Just do it in here. Wonderful. Close that out. Let's make sure we get rid of that. Let's make sure that is gone. And let's open up a new project. Don't need anything specific, so do that. It's technically a library. So let's do C++ 17 because we have what we actually care about ourselves. So sh template, there we go. New window. Close that out. And bip bop da boom. Let's put that in there. Since we're using C-Line, might as well just use the CMake stuff. So let's get our, we have something here. Do I not have it downloaded on this computer? Okay, let's just grab it then. GDExtension, C-Lion. Thank you, Zachary Bachman, or Buchanan. I can never pronounce that name, but dude goes hard. Let's open up this folder here and just slap everything that we need inside of it. Replace all. We're gonna make this folder right here. We're gonna call it SHT. Whoa, what's this template you're working on? What's it called? Shit, that's what it's called. SHT, put that there. Okay. Got Godot project, there's a bin there. Awesome. Go here to template, changes to be 4.4. Let's do 4.3 actually, just because it's more stable. We don't need the vertex lighting yet, but yeah. So let's grab that, and then it's doing its thing. Let's go to the Godot CPP, and let's make sure that we're grabbing the correct version here. Is there 0.4? Godot CPP. Just grab master. It should work. How is that defined? Okay, so it's grabbing a version. There's no release for 4.4. So let's just stay with 4.3 then. Cool. So that's in there. Got that. Bam bam. Everything's doing its thing. Cool. Build. You guys are gonna see how fast my computer is. Lightning fast. super fast. Honestly, if you guys have never seen a computer as fast as mine, I'm bull crapping you. I'm pulling your leg. So we have a to-do list for today. I wrote it up on in the most professional environment on the toilet. Um, like all good ideas are done in the bathroom. 2:30. Let's make sure we're logged in. Okay, so today, get rid of that. We have set up GDExtension, so we are doing that. Cool. Then after that, we're going to do a third-person character controller. This is very simple. We're also going to set it up to work with a gamepad, which we got right here. The camera's cutting it out. It's like a PS4, PS5-esque controller. From 4 games. Yep. It's a wireless controller. Then we got a fixed camera angle. Then we got to do the basic inventory, combat, all that hoopla. And then we won't get everything in here done on the stream, but it won't hurt to try. So let's close Crocodile. Out some other programs down here. So yeah, got that. We're gonna open up the Godot documentation here off camera, just so that way we're not doing anything funny. So we got all this stuff in. Awesome. We're going to look at the class references for the following things. We're going to need area 3D, camera 3D, and character body, just so that way we have those fresh on our minds. So camera 3D. There. Kind of just like pull that there. Area 3D. We're gonna use the area 3D to kind of define the location that the player is in. I think it's done compiling or getting there because my computer's chugging. All that shit talking about my computer being the fastest. Mohammed Sahin, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're doing nerd game dev stuff in Godot. I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing well. Delete that folder. Okay, so in the shit folder, we have print CPP. That's weird that that's not grabbing that. Let's build this. Then let's build that. Okay, so it looks like it's not grabbing what it needs, which is kind of funny. Oh wait, no, it is now. Awesome. That just is not included in here. This detects it all perfectly fine, but this one is just like, nope. Is it just, was it changed? Oh yeah, it's probably in core now. Core input. Oh wow, that's really just not loading in the right stuff. Is large open world really possible in the Godot engine? Yeah, most definitely. You are gonna have to optimize properly, but it's possible. It's fully possible. I just don't know why this isn't wanting to grab more than just this stuff. Devs. Grabbing 4.3, right? Okay. Bin. Get rid of that. Okay, so let's just start the Godot versions of 4.3, and we're just gonna load up stable, not mono, just so that way we can make sure that everything is working where it needs to be. Let's copy this folder. Copy path. I'm developing a game in UE5 because that was easier for me to learn. Also, community. Honestly, I don't blame you on that. I would say an open world game would be best to do in an engine like Unreal, just because of how they have things like Nanite, and a lot of the tools that they have for you make it a lot more friendly to interact with. But Godot, I recommend it. I recommend it strongly. Okay, so that Hello World node is there. That's working perfectly fine. Let's just restart Sea Lion and let's see if that was the problem. Okay, so it looks like it's indexing, and it's still giving me red lines for things that exist. That is very stupid. Okay. It's because I called this shit instead of game. Wait, no, that won't be the case. Maybe that was it. Maybe it changed the way that this all operates. Oh, is there a CMake in here? Is there? Okay. Let's just try to rebuild this. Nothing to do. Ninja, no work to do. Okay. Still, same thing here. Build finished. Okay. What about here? Same thing. Awesome. So let's just try to rename this back to game. Are you also doing a locomotion system in Godot? Yes, actually. I've been using Godot strictly for the past almost year now, with some Unreal stuff for work, but it's okay. So yeah, changing this folder and calling it shit apparently it didn't like that, so that's funny. Get rid of that, get rid of that. we're just gonna refresh it. Okay. I guess it is ship friendly. Wonderful. So, let's start our character here. So let's go back over here into the base folder, and we're gonna start a new C++ class. We're gonna call this let's just call it player, and namespace. We're gonna just have it be shit. Wonderful. So let's go and import some of this stuff here. We're gonna need the import Godot CPP. Oh. What's going on here? If I throw this in here, it gives me a red line. I'm gonna scream. Oh wow, didn't. Okay, cool. Let's do character body 3D. Slap that in there. I just don't know why that IntelliSense wasn't redoing it. Under here, we're gonna do using namespace Godot, and we're gonna have to make this character body 3D. Awesome. And then we're gonna slap in here, do GD class player character body 3D. So this is just making a base class that is inheriting from this. And the character body 3D is a very, very powerful built-in like just node or class that comes with Godot. So it does all the things for like kinematic character controlling, does like the move and slide. We need all that stuff. We're just building our things on top of it. We're gonna do a tank style controller, so let's get that in here first. We're going to need a couple variables in here, but first let's get this boilerplate out the way. Cool. That's out. Public. We're gonna do, actually let's put this in private so that way we can have the getters and setters. Private, cool. Let's just keep this here in a comment. First, we're gonna need speed. We're gonna need double or float. Float. We're gonna need this right here to be aiming. Boolean. Let's do can climb stairs. I'm having a bad time naming this one. B use stairs. Cool. Okay. And we're gonna also need, well, the inputs are gonna be handled by Godot, so we won't need any of that extra stuff. Collision. So let's do a collision. Also need a collision shape. So collision shape, mesh. So that would be mesh instance 3D. This is gonna be for the player. For this, it will be replaced with like an actual moving dude, but we're not gonna do that all this stream. Got that there. That should be all we need. Oh, we're gonna need a shape cast. No, we're just gonna need area 3D because we're not gonna be looking directly at stuff. We're just gonna be kind of walking up to things, and if we can use it, then it'll just be in front of us. Let's do for interaction, or rendering, defining player shape, defining player collision box, defines if we can climb stairs. The stair climbing is something I already have written out from another library that I wrote, so we're just gonna copy and paste it and just kind of hack it in. Is aiming. And then defines how fast the player can move. Let's also do a sprint speed. Defines how fast the player can run. Cool. So we got those in here. It's kind of super simple, but it's the work. Just slap that there. Awesome. If you have high quality meshes, use them. I want to see Godot's max capabilities. I'm not doing anything high quality on that. I'm doing a 1-to-1, if I can, of Silent Hill 1 from the PlayStation 1. While Godot can do some very impressive 3D stuff, let's actually pull one. Road to Vartosk is really nice, or Vostok, I think that's what it's called. This project right here is looking very nice. So this is all done in Godot. It's not anything too photorealistic, but for an engine that started off as only 2D, this is exceptional. And plus, also, it's one dude making this, so it's very impressive. But yeah, I'm not doing anything this high quality. I'm making a Silent Hill template, so that way people can make retro survival horror games. Ooh, that was weird. Okay. So let's do the float in here. So float speed equals, let's just have this be like 10. That might be too fast. Let's do like 7. Float sprint speed equals, let's set this to be like 11. Float be aiming equals false. Be using stairs equals true. This is going to be set to true by default, and then we're going to have to add in some other stuff up here. So let's include the collision shape 3D. Oop, the cat is messing with the lamp. Yeah, and it's also like the whole indie scene. It's kind of what they're willing to make. If they have the money and the time and the abilities to make like super photorealistic stuff, then go right ahead. That's why things like Unreal and work, and it's that library that they have. I completely forgot the name of it. The same people that did. Oh, damn it! Hold on, let me get the name now. Not reality scan. Quixel Mega Scans. The Quixel Bridge. That makes it a lot easier for people, but also then that makes all the hyper-realistic games use the same assets. So unless someone's going out there 3D scanning and doing like telemetry, or not telemetry, if they're doing like true photo scanning and like using LiDAR and stuff like that, photogrammetry, it's the word. If they have the capabilities of doing that, then feel free, but that's just a lot of cleanup, and then yeah, it's a lot of extra work for one person. So a lot of indie games are made by one guy or one girl or anybody, or a small team of like 3 people. So it all depends what they're willing to do. Personally though, I don't care about doing all that graphic stuff. It just matters if the game feels good. Let's do collision shape, or collision shape 3D. It has to be a pointer. This can be player call equals null pointer. Just make sure that is set. No, but not optimized for games. My PC can't handle those. I don't blame you. My PC can, but I don't like it because I think that's gonna be a hot take. I think things like Unreal Engine's Nanite can make some 3D artists lazier and want to not have to worry about optimizations, and then they get into the idea that that'll fix everything, but it doesn't. This is my hot take on that though. Collision object 3D is what we need. Shape. Call. Collision object. Bam, right in there. And then we're gonna also need the area 3D. This is gonna give me an error for right now, but interaction area equals null pointer. Also, another reason I feel like Godot is very important for people to learn is because you can straight up just download it and run it on almost anything, which makes the entry level bar for game development a lot more accessible for people. I've compiled Unreal Engine from source and built custom versions of it so many times, and I can tell you right now it does not get any smaller than like 150 gigabytes. So it's, unless you just rip out a bunch of like modules and stuff, it's like takes a lot of extra stuff there. So some people may not have even the space to run that. Also, you're at the hand of like licensing and stuff like that, which can prove issues in the future. So mesh instance 3D, slap that there. Are we missing anything up here? So we got collision shape, mesh instance, interaction area. Looks like we got it all. Cool. Let's collapse that down. I play Black Myth and it's not well optimized for extreme quality meshes and textures, and that's a problem. People on a budget can't play these games, and that's another thing too. It's the indie developers want their games to be played by everybody that they can because they don't have the big marketing budget. So, and even if they did, it makes things a lot more accessible for people, but also like pricing and stuff like that. So like on Steam, you can set pricing for certain products in very specific areas. So like I know the Pirate Software team, they have one of their games, they dropped the price down drastically in Brazil because a lot of the games that are being sold there, a lot of people can't afford the games online, like are on Steam, so they pirate a lot of things. But to counteract that, they just dropped the price drastically down for their game in that region, and that's one of their biggest sale points is actually in Brazil now. which is cool because people they want to support products, stuff like that. So I think it's kind of neat. Bit of a tangent, but yeah. So we have that in here. Let's get some getters and setters. Let's do float get speed. Let's do void set speed, and then let's do sprint speed. De novo. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that word is. Messed up there. Then let's do I cracked games myself, so maybe when I release my game it'll bite me back. It happens. It happens. People do it for multiple reasons, and not justifying it, but it happens, and I feel like people should still support smaller teams. Now Adobe software, on the other hand, that's a different story, but I'll leave that there. Lazy, so I'm just letting the ghost in my IDE help me out. Let's do collision shape or collision object. There we go. Boycott Adobe, most definitely. Get interaction area const set interaction area. Now we got to do the player mesh. So mesh instance 3D. Get player mesh, and then let's set that. We're also gonna have it see be actually, no, we're just gonna keep it like this. I try to limit AI usage as much as I can. I do have like Olama, like locally running on my own like home server. And that is helpful, but no matter what, it's really just helpful for me to like convert syntaxes and stuff and just kind of get like mental notes on how to do things like that. But IntelliSense is what I'm willing to keep on using like that. Alright, so we got the getters and setters. There should be that. Let's also grab some other